Tawada Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Tawada Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom. Tawada Yahweh for Yahweh Shai. Starting off this lesson, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashim Rakakudash. The belongs to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone only, who rule well and teach well. Peace, blessed salutations to the hopeful elect. On the USA Shalom. And as you see the title, Heavy is the Head. Monologue number 1. And this is something that's been on my spirit. And this was actually inspired. It's been inspired to me to do these monologues after the elder under the page handle Kingdom Minded. He did he land back to one of my videos, and you know, the thing about it is when you are around like-minded men who are in a rulership mentality, you have a good quality to follow behind those men. Those men are not only studious, but very influential on not only the precepts and the understanding of the scriptures, but the manners and the mannerisms, which helps you conduct yourself accordingly. And what we need to do is conduct ourselves according to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. It's Proverbs chapter 16, verse 12. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Salakia. I'm going to start at 10. Proverbs chapter 16 and 10. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresseth not in judgment. And when you are in the rulership mentality or in a place of rulership, you have to make the hard decisions. You have to make the decisions that actually count and can affect the people. You have to understand that this is a big responsibility, and this is one that should be taken lightly. This is one that should be influencing us to conduct ourselves in a better manner, in a more controlled, beneficial manner, not only to ourselves, but to the people that we will rule over. These other nations don't know how to conduct themselves. Esau, Edom being primarily the example of that non-conduction. Because look what he's doing to the earth. This place, it's a waste yard. Okay? And it's simply because this place needs no rulership. So what we're doing right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai is we are, putting him up for sentencing right now. And it's righteous that we're doing this because of the atrocities that he has committed all throughout the earth. The things that he is benefiting from at the sorrows of the people. So it's going to be for our betterment that we have these monologues, so we can differentiate the righteousness and the wickedness and who's the cause of it and who it's affected by. Because everything is cause and effect. I'm going to read that again. Proverbs 16 and 10, a divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresseth not in judgment. And we're not going to pull back the judgment of Esau, Edom, and the other nations. We're here to declare through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai your endgame. Everything that you have done inside of the earth, it's time for you to repay for. And you've had a long run of wickedness from captivity to captivity till this day. The Lord has definitely gave you every opportunity to tell the truth, every opportunity to be righteous, and you have taken none of these opportunities to benefit. You have done nothing to conduct yourself according to the scriptures of the Father. As a matter of fact, you have perfected being adverse to the Father. You have perfected being wicked, and you've given that to our people. You have given it to our people. That's why the scripture says, woe to those who gives his neighbor strong drink. Your philosophies, your doctrines, your way of life has contaminated the earth completely. It has caused our people to back away and stray from the law, statutes, and commandments that we should be rehearsing. And all these things, what it's done is it's proven who the wicked of the Bible really is, whether the world can accept it or not. You cannot tell me that the so-called white man is not the devil that the Bible speaks about. He's the only one that fixed the characteristics. He's the only one whose hands have dabbled in wickedness because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. That's Job 9 and 24. One that is constantly brought out. When it comes to the judgments of this devil, what he does in the earth is he benefits off of the poor. Okay, he lies and waits, and he waits for the he waits to take advantage of the people who have a disadvantage. Okay, verse 11: a just weight and a balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work, and that's why the Lord is turning things upside down. That's why he turned things upside down in the earth, and what he's doing, he's turning them right side up. The scripture says, surely the turning of things upside down be esteemed as the potter's clay. So all of this was the Lord's work. If the world was given into his hands, that means the same people, which is Yahweh and Yahushua, who gave him the world, they're ready to take it back. They have the power to take it back. And that's what the Lord is in the business of doing. Okay, removing the abominations of the earth, removing the things that are not beneficial to his people, which is that dross, that tin, being niggas and spicks. What's wrong with rulership? You know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Verse 12, it is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness. You see that? I see a true king has to understand that all of his actions are going to be accounted for. All of his actions are going to be in a situation where it's going to be judged by the people, and the people are ultimately are going to rule amongst themselves and come up to conclusions amongst themselves on if you are fit to rule. And that's what has happened. We have come amongst ourselves to know, and even these other nations, they've came amongst themselves to declare that this devil is unfit for rulership. But unbeknownst to the world, the ones that are fit for rulership are the ones that are preaching this word, are the ones that the world has counted out already. The ones that are not being considered. That's the one that the Lord is going to set up. We've been on the bottom long enough. But if you leave it to these other nations, we will always be there, and that's not his intent. And the water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for having control of both sides. He controls all sides, all spectrums. Okay? Read that again, verse 12. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness, because our Father in heaven and his heavenly Son, okay, they are established in righteousness. They are the ones that are seeing forth the judgments on the earth. They're the ones making the calls like a referee with a whistle, okay? And because these things, what we have to understand is we know there's a sense of responsibility that comes with knowing this truth. There's a sense of responsibility knowing what the Lord, okay, has revealed to his prophets, who we know are the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who we believe in faith, all right, was set up in the beginning, and their elders and apostles. We're not going to let their labors go in vain. We're not going to let the things of the world distract us from having a kingly mindset, a kingly outlook on how things should be conducted in the earth. There's a time where kings have to mature. There's a time where, kings have to understand, that life and death is in the palm of their hands. And that's what it is. Our king, Yahushua, life and death is in the palm of his hands. He's the ultimate judge, the ultimate intercessor. And this is not a light thing. This is not something we should take lightly. This is something that we should put in the forefront of our minds continuously and daily, knowing that these things bring benefit to the people, not only to us, but to the people. that serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I mean, how beneficial is it for you to listen to the elders and apostles? How beneficial is it? You are a production of that benefit. You are a manufacturing of that righteousness. This is not something that could have been done without the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and that is what's on display to this day. It's the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We are walking miracles because of the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai and his precious blood. Okay? Going through what men went through, going through being humble and meek, and knowing what the things that was foreset for him, he prepared himself for it, and he went through it. No man was martyred like our King. And it says that the servant isn't above the master. So whatever comes in the future, we just pray that the Lord be with us to endure till the end. Because this is a spiritual battle, and the spiritual battle is raising up kings. Kings in the lot of Yahweh Shai, and there's no other lot on earth I would rather be in. There's no other lot on earth I would rather be partaking in that has any minute importance to what we're doing right now, because the world doesn't seek it as important. This isn't reverenced amongst the earth besides the elect. And what we're doing is hoping to be a part of that number. And Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number to inherit the things that Yahweh Shai has prepared for us. He's prepared for us beautiful things. Things that nobody's going to be able to touch or see. And with that, we are grateful. We should be eternally and externally grateful for the things that the Lord is doing for us. Because that's what he's doing it for. He's doing it for us. It was always for us. We stand, the scripture says, who will stand up against me, against the workers of iniquity? You think Yahweh and Yahweh Shai need someone to stand for them? But it's a requirement. It's a call of duty. Scripture says this is the whole duty of man, right? The Israelite man, who the Bible is talking about 100% through and through. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Okay? And shalom to the beautiful brothers and sisters on the comment board. Yabashim Yahshua. I'm going to get some precepts and we'll close it out. Kazakwa Yahawada, beautiful. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And we don't want to depart from the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That to depart will put you back in poverty. These lessons we're learning through life, everything that the Lord is teaching us, these are treasures. Okay, the scripture says he is putting treasures in earthen vessels. Well, that's what this is. You know? Same brother, Kazakwan Howard, Proverbs 25:2. It is the glory of the Most High to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings to search out a matter. And that's what we do. We search out matters according to the throne, according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. We're searching out the matters and put it on full display when we're on the highways and hedges, knowing that these things is what's going to bring benefit. These things is what's going to get us crowned, Lord willing, man. There's no other moment in life I am enduring and waiting for patiently but to be crowned by a king, to be declared a king, from a king, to rule by a king, to drink with a king. Okay? There's nothing more important. So we need to be kingly minded. We need to conduct ourselves according to a king on all spectrums of life. Okay? That's right. Ecclesiastes chapter 3:15. That which hath been is now. You see that? That's the Isaiah chapter 1:24. I gotta get that, man. Beautiful. Yeah, man. That's it. I'm gonna read that again. Ecclesiastes chapter 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past. This is this is Isaiah chapter 1 and 24. Therefore saith the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, Ah, I will ease me of mine adversaries, and avenge me of mine enemies. And I will turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy dross, and take away all thy tin. And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Verse 27, Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converse with righteousness. You see that? That's the Lord's intent for his people. The 144,000 that the Lord is about to elect are about to be redeemed amongst the earth and to be declared in righteousness and glory. Okay, and in kingship. Okay, to be arm in arm, you know, with each other, being ruled by Yahweh Shai and King David. You know, a governing body. The Lord is plentiful in his mercy, man. He's going to be plentiful in his glories, plentiful in his riches. Okay? That's right, man. Beautiful precepts. Okay? Beautiful. This is about a beautiful brother, Azaria Bunny Howdah. Shalom, brother. Job 12 and 14. Behold, he breaketh down, and it cannot be built again. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening. The Lord is shutting out this devil, and he's building up his people. He's building back up Yasharallah. He, Prince of Power. Okay? He's making sure we're coming back into our first stead, breaking down the wickedness and all the dirtiness, the uncleanliness that this world has put us in, and he's the one that's purging us. The scripture says, "Many shall be purified and made white." Okay, well that's what's in process. That's what's pending for the world to come. Whether the world wants to believe it or not or receive it or not, that's what's coming. Okay? Woo! GMS over serving on Haran, Shalom, brother. Haggai chapter 2 and 9. Beautiful. The glory of this latter house shall be greater than the former, saith the Lord of hosts, and in the place will I give peace, saith, and in this place, Slakia, will I give peace, saith the Lord of hosts. That's right, the Lord is about to give us everlasting, okay, peace, okay, a peace that this world couldn't fathom, a peace that this world has not seen yet, okay, overwhelming peace, overwhelming righteousness. That's what's at stake here, okay? Yeah, beautiful, man. That's it. Oh, man, beautiful precepts. Okay. Woo, there it is. Kazak when you the wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. You see that? If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore. That's a beautiful precept to end on, man. Okay? And that's why we're doing what we're doing. I'm going to get this too. Beautiful precept. Azari Ben Yehoiada, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and 16, also known as the book of Sirach. All the works of the Lord are exceedingly good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season. And the Lord is commanding us to return unto him so we can receive the promises. There's nothing more than that. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. The water for tuning in. I pray this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. With that, I'm giving all praise, honor, and glory to our power, who is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, and giving double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone only, who rule well and teach well, being fine examples of how we should be conducting ourselves, kingly minded, and the true leaders of Yasha Allah. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect on the USA Shalom. This is your fellow servant, Damawafia, been a lawyer from the GMS Orlando camp. Just praying that this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the water for tuning in, the water for your precepts and your time. Wake up, Jacob. Shalom.